Good day everyone, I'm Anton Leos Tique from the College of Optometry, Southwestern University. As a graduating student, we rotated in different facilities. So, for this semester, I rotated in Chonghua Hospital and Institute. There, we encountered different ophthalmic and optometry cases as guided by our preceptor Dr. Jennifer Yulaw.
Visual prognosis of a patient with congenital nystagmus. For introduction, it is a condition of involuntary or voluntary eye movement acquired in infancy or later in life that may result in reduced or limited vision. It is caused by congenital disorders, acquired or central nervous system disorders, toxicity, pharmaceutical drugs, and rotational movement. So, there are two key forms of nystagmus. It is either pathological or physiological. For pathological nystagmus, it is characterized by excessive drips of stationary retinal images that degrades vision and may produce illusory motion of the scene world or isolopsia. Physiological nystagmus is a form of involuntary eye movement that is part of vestibulo-ocular reflex, characterized by alternating smooth pursuit in one direction and saccadic movement. In congenital nystagmus or infantile nystagmus is usually recognized in the first few months of life. There may be a family history of the disorder. So these are the features of congenital nystagmus. The visual prognosis of congenital nystagmus. It is reasonably not good, and if the head turn is excessive, prisms or extraocular muscle surgery may be needed. For the treatment of congenital nystagmus, this may include eyeglasses or contact lenses, prisms, Kestenbaum procedure, and pharmacological drugs. Case report. Name is CN, age is 7 years old, gender is female, and diagnosis is congenital nystagmus. So this is the tabulated information gathered during the visit of the patient. The 7-year-old female patient, together with her aunts, went to the eye center to have an eye checkup and an update regarding for her eyes and her vision. This is her visual acuity at far and at near. For the suggested plan and management, the patient should wear her glasses all the time and possible contact lens around 5 years from the said checkup. For conclusion, nystagmus present at birth or prior to age 2 months is more likely to be idiopathic in nature or due to neurologic dysfunction.